everybody. How you doing?
So we're here.
We're here.
We were outside.
It got a little crazy, man. We were outside, started pouring down rain.
Liquid sunshine.
Rip everything inside, but you know that's how it is here in Florida, right?
Absolutely. You never know when it's coming. It came, and here we are.
Listen, Cycle Fever TV, we adapt to anything.
We made it work.
Anything, anytime, anywhere, right? That's what we do. So, listen, this is a little different show for us, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much got a lot of, what do you call it now? What
charity stuff. We're going to talk about charity
all day long.
Listen,
well, we do that all the time, but this is all of it.
You're the most charitable dude I know.
But we're going to go into all that tonight.
So, yes.
But we got a little quick thing going on, right?
Well,
I'm a little hyper already thinking about it.
I know. You just read it, and all of a sudden, you're like that, what was it, that squirrel on Over the Hedge, right? So we look over here, and we've got these ladies that walk in, right? They must have felt bad for the old men.
Yes.
Come on out here, ladies. Come on.
Come on down. The water's warm.
Right in there. Look at this.
What's up, guys?
There we go.
My name's Bianca.
I'm Lauren.
We're just here with Red Bull Wings team. Wanted to hook up the Cycle Gear guys with a little boost of energy on us today.
See that?
A little energy.
So they saw us that we were kind of going downhill here, in the evening, and they thought these old guys could use a kick.
Hey, Hank, what do you think? I need a little energy.
That's it. I'm telling you. See, when Hank's not here, look what happens. People come out to take care of us. So you ladies, now what do you do for Red Bull?
So we are the Red Bull Wings team. We're just their collegiate marketing team, going out and spreading some energy to those in need. So I know you guys are working long and hard hours, so
very nice.
We heard the call.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. Let's see your backpacks. I think that is pretty cool.
How's that? That's very cool. Very cool.
yeah, thanks for having us.
Well,
you guys enjoy.
thank you, ladies, because we see you out and about at events, so we appreciate it when we're out doing riding events and charity work. You guys are out there as well. We always see Red Bull. You ladies are always doing stuff for charity.
Sure.
Stop by, say hello.
So
Yeah,
anytime you
always do.
see us shooting, please stop by.
We will.
Get us a little Red Bull.
There you go, little Red Bull.
Anything. We don't.
Let's go.
He's gonna shoot off the roof.
you're gonna be
Very good. So you ladies can stay here for 1 second. We're gonna shoot it to a clip. You guys got a second?
Yeah, we got a
'Cause I
second.
know there's a lot of people you need to help.
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
for sure.
Yeah.
Lots
So,
of energy.
all right, you know, Crazy John. I say we shoot it to the first segment that we got, right?
Which
Because
is
we got
the
a ride
USO.
coming up next weekend.
Yes, next Saturday.
Next Saturday, we
Next
got the
Saturday.
USO benefit ride, and so we're gonna get Big Mike out here to talk about that. So beforehand, we're gonna shoot it to this clip that we have. I think it was last year. Last year.
Yeah.
All right.
Show the clip.
Thanks, ladies.
Ladies.
All right, well, guess what? I got Trooper Steve here from Channel 6. How's that?
Hey, you got it right.
All
So
right,
that's
now,
awesome.
just so I don't goof up your last name, Montiero?
Spot on, Montiero.
How's that, guys? That's 1 for 1 today. I'm doing great.
We'll see how the rest of the day goes.
Yeah, that's right.
Trooper Steve's much easier than Montiero, so I think we'll just stick with Trooper Steve then.
Now, you were just telling me that you're originally from Osceola County.
Right, born and raised right here in the county, went to school here, joined the military from here, enlisted out of Osceola County, then did my time, came back, and now I'm here.
Outstanding. And you are the celebrity guest here today for the USO ride.
I guess that's what we're gonna call it. People say, "Oh, you're celebrities." Yeah, like H list. So they go A, B, like. Brrr,
Hey,
I'm all the way down there.
Because I'm on the Z side. So let's not number our alphabet.
Yeah, 'cause then
alphabetize. That's the word I'm
Then
looking
things
for.
will start getting interesting.
Yeah. Now, so you are a trooper.
I am a full-blown state trooper. I was an active state trooper right here in Osceola County for 8 years. I was the spokesperson for the Highway Patrol for the last 2 years. I worked for Lieutenant Kim Montez. Everyone knows who Kim
I know
Montez
Kim,
is.
yeah.
And then for some of that time, I was actually a motor trooper also. Rode a Harley Electric Glide for a long time. Harley South here actually worked on my motorcycle all the time. So it's nice to be right back here at home.
That is outstanding. So now you got the history.
Yeah.
Trooper Steve. So, you got a Facebook page or something?
Yep, you can go to @TrooperSteve6 or Instagram Trooper Steve or Twitter Trooper Steve. Everything's there. The cool part was I was in the military. I I came back here, and then I became a trooper, and then now I'm a local TV guy here in Central Florida.
I got to tell you, and this is a compliment, you don't look that old.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take
I
it.
really don't. I mean, I'm not even going to ask you your age because I'm only 29.
Okay.
You know, or is
Well,
it
then-
92? I don't know. I can't remember.
Well, you're looking good. I need to do whatever it is you're doing.
So tell us a little bit. How did you get roped into this?
Well, they promote, obviously, that I'm a veteran. I'm a combat veteran, supporting here in the community. The USO has always been really close to my heart. I'll never forget the times where you show up in certain locations and it's a bare base, or you're deployed in the middle of nowhere, and then you see the USO icon. It's a nice little remembrance that, you know, there are people back at home that are thinking about me, that want me to just have that little bit of disconnection of right here and a touch of home. And that's why I'm here. That's why I support the USO. That's why I ride consistently, and what the USO means to me.
You know, that's outstanding. And that, you know, I always tell everybody sees all these bikers and they go, oh, look at these bad bikers. Nobody realizes how much they do for charity and everything else.
I'll go out on a limb here and says no one supports veterans like the USO and motorcyclists do across our country. No one comes even close to it.
You are absolutely right. Well, I hope you have a good, safe ride. On the way back, come back, and then I want to get in line with you to get food.
Hey, I'm down. They gave me one blue. I think everybody else got it too, so we're good to go.
All right. Well, you and I will go out there. Thank you, and I'm going to bring you back in just a minute.
Okay.
I'm going to do an interview with somebody from the USO, and
Hey,
I'm going to let
sounds
you
good.
guys talk. All right. Be right back.
All right. Mike O'Brien.
I know. Last time I called you the other guy.
That's all right.
Are you ready? Hey everybody, I'm here with Mike O'Brien, and Mike O'Brien is all the way from Jacksonville. And I got to tell you a quick story. I sent a thing up on Facebook, and I clicked the Jacksonville USO, and they go, sorry, the ride's not here. I know the ride wasn't. I just wanted to know the ride was going off.
Well, this is the 14th year, and we're just so thankful to all the participants, all the riders, the community, our sponsors, to make this great event such a success. 14 years in a row, raising thousands of dollars for our USO to support our USO Care Package program, sending care packages to our deployed troops all over the world.
Well, I got to tell you, everybody I talk to that's been in the military, they just say they can't wait for that package to come in and give them that little bit of home.
Yep.
And that's what's going on, and everybody likes it. Now, you know, the guy that's going to be leading the ride today, we call him Trooper Steve.
Yeah.
He happens to be a vet also. I want to bring him in just a minute. I think he's doing an interview over there. But I want you two guys to meet. I'm going to walk out and let you two guys talk a little bit about the USO. How does that sound?
Awesome.
All right. I'm going to bring it. Here he comes, Trooper Steve, right over here. Now, just so everybody knows, Trooper Steve doesn't know how to, talk on camera or anything. Can I see your hand a minute? Okay, you two guys go at it. I'm leaving.
Okay.
And you can even ask him his name because
we have to meet each other.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Head
All
of
right.
the USO Jacksonville.
Awesome. Well, I'm taking over for a second. I guess this is what's happening. So, sir, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Mike O'Brien,
Mike
Executive
O'Brien.
Director, Greater Jacksonville
Hey,
USO.
nice to meet you, Michael.
Pleasure,
This is
Steve.
awesome.
Thank you for your service.
Hey, no, thank you, and I appreciate you guys having me out here. What is the purpose of today and why we're here?
Yeah, today is to get some publicity and support for the USO. Specifically, is to raise dollars to fund our care package program. So we send care packages, as you well know,
Yep.
being a veteran, to deployed troops all over the world. So it's a very, very special day. 14 years in a row, these great people have done this to support our troops and to support the USO.
You know, that literally hearing 14 years gives me chills because, like I was saying just a little while ago, I remember like it was yesterday, hitting boots on the ground at a bare base in
Yeah.
South Iraq,
Yeah.
wondering, all right, this is it, this is fun, this is our job, and then you see the logo,
Yeah.
you see the USO icon, and it just kind of just reminds you, there are people back at home that support what you're doing, they care about you.
Exactly. One of our slogans, of course, is home away from home, whether it's right here in Kissimmee, Florida,
Right.
or in Iraq or Afghanistan. The USO always by their side, and so we are so thankful to all the sponsors, all the riders, all those that are supporting, and we thank you for being here, Steve, and I heard you're riding as well.
Yep.
Fantastic. So,
I can't be any more honored for you guys asking me to come out here. For me, I was like, me? But hey, homegrown, Osceola's home. I live here in Osceola County. I ride in Osceola. I try to represent as much as I can.
That's
This
great.
is an honor. I'm looking forward to today, sir.
Yeah, well, thank you so much.
No, thank you guys. Appreciate it so much.
pleasure.
I think we're going to hand it right back on over.
Hey, my name's Hank Knapp. Great interview, guys. Hey, outstanding. So everybody, the two big wheels here and the little wheel right here. We're going to sign off for right now. I'm going to have another interview in just a minute with somebody from the Blue Knights talking about their ride. So hang in there. We'll be right back. Great job.
All right, we're back.
So that was a lot of USO ride, right, baby?
Yeah, that was it.
When do we have it coming up again?
Next Saturday, September 21st. Registration starts at 8:30 in the morning.
Next, so we've got a lot. There was a lot of people in there we were talking to that day, huh?
Yeah, that's just only 2 interviews. We have a lot more that we haven't, we've been cutting up over this whole past year.
We're going to have some good interviews this time, aren't we?
Oh yeah, I got a couple surprise guests. Steve will be back. He's the Grand Marshal for the ride.
Yeah.
And he's one of the VIP riders. But we have a special VIP rider that we're not announcing to anybody yet.
Woohoo! Well, that's pretty cool. So check that out. It's a surprise. It's a surprise.
Was a local celebrity that just moved back to the area. So he is coming out to ride. But
very cool.
So one of the donations for the ride is Cycle Fever TV. Basically, we paid for the certificate because everything, you got to be covered.
Insurance.
So we paid for the insurance.
Yep.
So Cycle Fever TV has got the insurance for the ride, and
we're legit.
we're too legit to quit.
Whoever thought Cycle Fever TV would make anything legit, huh? I never thought that day would become, but I got to tell you, how many years have we been doing this with you guys?
This is the 15th annual right here.
But us. You've been doing it forever. We've been, 3 years?
I think this will be our 4th year.
This will be our 4th year.
Yep.
And every year we have a blast out there. Of course, Dad likes it because there's a donut, usually a donut truck, right? So you make sure you get that taken care of.
Ice cream truck, donut truck, something.
And then,
Because I don't think up in Georgia he's getting any donuts right now.
That's
so he's
right.
Be wanting them real bad.
And we haven't even covered that. Dad's not here, but we'll get into that in a little bit. But we've got it's an escorted ride.
Police escorted ride.
So it's great. You don't have to stop. You don't have to worry about anything. You get on your bike and you just
enjoy
go.
it.
Yeah, you just enjoy the ride. And it's usually been about an hour?
Yeah, it's usually it's always been like a 70 miles plus. It just depends.
Yeah.
Depends on how many motor units Danny's able to pull. Sometimes he might have to make it just a little bit longer to get those other units back up to the front of the line to block more intersections.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what departments want to show up that day.
I can't say what a great job Danny and his crew do.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, they are on it, man. The cops go by it, they get on there, they block it off, you go, next one's up, and you just, it's seamless the way, and they've been doing it for years, so they're fantastic. I will admit that they do just an awesome job. And then you got the fact now, back me up. Are we gonna have turtles in this ride now?
I don't know, because it's a whole new route. We never rode this route.
Because every time I take that ride, you got that damn turtle that tries to take me out on the way back, jumping into my lane.
It's because Crazy John puts it out.
Is that it, Crazy
right.
John?
It's a dummy turtle.
Hey, here
Crazy
comes
John's
Shawn.
turtle.
I got across on the street.
I'm cruising. I'm on the, I'm on the outside of the lane. I pay attention. I go, what is that? No way! And it just comes
Here
around
comes
the road.
the
I go,
turtle
oh.
again.
Yeah.
Hey, for people that don't know, what does the USO do?
USO Benefit Ride raises money for care packages for deployed military serving overseas in harm's way. 100% of this money goes to care packages. Nobody gets paid for this event at all.
So 100%, like you got a guy out in Iraq, Iran, all over the place.
Yep.
You're sending them a care package. It comes from USO. They open it up, and it's got stuff in there and
Stuff in there.
makes them feel good.
Stuff from home.
How can you not do it?
And
What? If that's Hank, I swear.
he said he had no internet.
Oh my God!
He said he's got no internet where he's at.
Hey, he couldn't call me all week. What? We got a show going on.
You just. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Come on, Hanky.
He said
He was in Georgia.
he's in Georgia.
Look, I missed you already.
Yeah. He didn't have.
Whoa! Look at that.
He didn't have no internet, so he had to drive all the way back to Florida.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the whole story in a minute.
It was so bad. What happened? Well, first of all, We know how
hop
important
in
you are,
here.
but you're gonna have to wait, 'cause we're talking about the USO here with Big Mike. So the care packages, I can't believe you just came pedaling your ass in here, by the way, from Georgia, but okay. So USO ride. Did you know? We talk about, we talk about how well, how many people have we had on the show that have gotten care packages, and we say this all the time, and how, it brings a little bit of home to them.
Everybody, even Steve, when in that interview, he tells everybody how he received care packages from USO, and he looked every time he saw that USO icon, he knew it was a little bit more at home.
Yep.
So, but yeah, it's $25 for a rider, $15 for a passenger, and like I said, all money goes. When you come back from the ride, you get a pulled pork sandwich and some.
You get a shirt, right?
The first 200 riders that register get this T-shirt.
Let's say there. I'm gonna black you out there.
I mean, I didn't go to the meeting last night, but
Look at that.
You have it?
There's the shirt, there's the back,
Yeah.
there's the front. So you get a shirt, you get food,
You
you're
got-
donating to a great cause.
The flag is on the sleeve.
Yeah, it's on this one right here.
So
And I'm gonna be there.
That's right.
it's gonna be.
I'm gonna be there.
It's gonna be Crazy John's first ride.
That's
Yes.
right. And
Yes.
I'm gonna be
Because
live
last
with
time I
Crazy
couldn't
John.
go. It works out this week. I can go. I'm there.
So listen, everybody. First of all, if you can make it, please come out there and support it. It's great for our troops. It's just fantastic. But how can they get in? How can they pre-register? And even if you don't go, you can still donate.
Go to usobenefitride.com and click on the registration button. It'll either ask you for a rider, or in the passenger, or you can just donate by hitting a button. You can donate as much as you want. Every dollar helps. So
100% goes
Yeah.
to the troops.
nobody gets paid. Like I said,
Yeah.
nobody gets paid to do this event. And we have over 42 vendors right now.
Almost sounds like Cycle Fever TV.
Yep.
That's how many people watch this. That's how many people watch this year, John. So listen, it's a great cause. Come out for it. Please come out and see Crazy John and I.
We'll have a blast.
Big Mike, you'll see him, but
Yeah.
Big Mike's running around like crazy. But he'll
He's got
still
things
say
to
hello
do.
to you.
He's got things to do.
But he'll be running around like crazy. Crazy John and I we'll be out there. We're gonna take some ride. We're gonna do a ride, have a little bit of fun, and some food, right?
And hopefully we live stream, right? IP John. John's gonna go test it out this Saturday, make sure we got internet.
Signal and all that.
Hopefully we
Yeah.
can live stream.
Good.
If not, we're
to
going
Georgia.
we're going out on the iPad.
All right.
We'll be going out on the
Now
iPad.
that I know he's back in town, I gotta call the donut person and order more donuts.
Well, who knows how long you in town for?
Well, first of all, let me just say this. Today I was at Motorcycle Clinic, okay?
Yeah.
And originally, they were the original guys that started this, believe it or not. And you know where they had it?
I have no idea.
They had it where the rodeo is. Because he asked me, he says, is that where they're doing it this year?
Nope.
And I told him, no, where you were having it. I know. But he was all excited that it's all going back towards the USO, where before there was a little shakeup on how things were going.
Yep.
So, but I got to tell you, he's going to push it also, and he's happy to see that it's back all to the USO.
It's all 100%.
Yep. So,
Awesome.
I get the money and I write the check right to him.
There you go.
that's going to be interesting.
There you go. All right. Well,
So what
we're
else? What else? We're going on to the next thing?
today, since you're late,
I'm not late. I said 8:15.
we're doing benefit rides and we're doing charity events. So next thing we're gonna talk about is Volusia for the Bahamas.
Okay.
All right. And John, you're gonna talk about that because you were a big anchor in that out in your community.
Well, yeah, Scott Stildner, who's the city councilman, got in touch with us, and they have a bunch of drop-off points in Tough Turf. We said we'd help.
Which is
And-
John's company, Tough
Yep.
Turf.
And then we're at 511 County Road 415, New Smyrna Beach.
Those of you who
And-
don't know, it's by the Cabbage Patch.
Right near
over
the
there.
Cabbage Patch.
And,
So all you bikers out there, you know where the Cabbage Patch is.
That's it.
Stop there, drop stuff off. We're taking it till, I think, the 21st. We have a bunch
Is
of
that it up
yachts.
there?
Yeah, there you go. We got a bunch of yachts going out there the guys are picking it up. The VFW gave us a bunch of stuff. That trailer's full, going down tomorrow. Actually, Scott and a bunch of guys that are helping him out right now are filling up multiple trailers for Friday and Saturday to head on down.
Who's that?
Oh,
Oh, that's a different ride. That's a different ride. We'll come back to that ride. We'll come back to that ride. We looked a little off center. I don't know on one of those
We're
cameras.
coming back to that. But hey, you know, you saw what happened in the Bahamas. It's tragic.
They got obliterated, and you know what? We were all worried about it coming to us, and we were, more prepared than they were, and it just sat on top of them.
So one of the things we learned right now, after this week here, they don't want any more clothes. They would ask people not to send clothes anymore.
Okay.
Clothes are piling up. They're getting a ton of clothes. But what they do need, believe it or not, they need chainsaws. They need propane tanks, because they're getting into the phase where they got to clean up, and everything's wiped out. And so they're doing that. The Volusia for the Bahamas is giving everything to the churches, then the churches are dispersing it, and they're going to set up food banks so they can come in and eat there and stuff. I mean, everybody's helping out, but we got to get it over there now.
Yeah.
They need stuff now.
Yeah.
They need the water. You know what I mean? They
Everything
need
we take for granted.
We sent them peanut butter and jelly, crackers. We're not sending bread because the bread's going to go bad. But you got to send stuff. I mean, seriously, all you people in Florida that we lucked out, right? We were good.
Out.
You know what I mean? No one, nothing. You need to send something.
Yeah.
You need to help. So we're enjoying it. It makes us feel good.
Yep.
It makes us feel good.
Well,
so
it's the right thing to do.
if you could, to the 21st, come by my place, drop it off. And by the way, you local people here in Orlando area, I just was inside. Ace is having it, a drop off that you can drop off here. And a gentleman just came in while I was standing out front and dropped off a whole carload of stuff. Walmart's helped us, Home Depot has helped us, VFWs, and now the schools are calling us up that they're going to be dropping off stuff to Tough Turf. So, hey, everybody get involved, help out the best you can, and feel good about yourself. So that's Volusia.
And kudos to you again, because making yourself available there for everybody to drop off, and that's one thing, John. You're quite the charitable, crazy guy.
Hey, you got to give back, right?
Yep.
You got to give back.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good, like you said. But the good thing is, like I tell everybody, Crazy John, he's got the biggest heart I've seen. And they go, how did you see his heart? I said, well, I actually opened his chest up and looked, and it was going ba-boom, ba-boom. It was kind of like when the Grinch found Christmas.
That's it. That was me.
All right. Well.
All right. So you got one, Shawn.
Well, yeah. What I want to talk about is it's coming up. Actually, I've got the date on here, and I've got to check it. It is the Access Ride for Autism. Now, last year, it's October the 5th. There it is right there. October the 5th. So the Access Ride for Autism, last year, we couldn't make the ride. Actually, we didn't even know about the ride, I think, till the last minute. And I came up here, and we have, I've got a schoolmate that I went to school with, and her son has autism. And then we have family friends, also Jennifer and Wyatt, and their son goes to the school as well. It's a fantastic school, and I think this is their second. Last year was their first one. This is, I believe, their second one. And registration is going to begin at 9 o'clock. Kickstands are up at 10. They've got the stops along the way. They've got Orlando Yamaha Kawasaki, East Orlando Harley Davidson, Cycle Gear, and then the final stop with lunch and raffles and a car show, because it's pretty cool cars, is going to end up right here at the Ace. Now, unfortunately, if I'd have known Dad was coming, I'd have him bring the old hard drive, because we had some footage of what we shot last year. We don't have anything in the hard drive we have here, but everybody that, the school principal, the teachers, the administrators, they were all here. They were all fantastic. Had a great time chatting with everybody, telling me all about the school and the benefit for the ride. So, you know what? Yeah, they do. So they have a website, all right? www.accessride, the number 4, autism.com. John, do we have anything that we can put up there? Or
Pull
no?
up or no?
There it is. He had the flyer up. Oh, great.
There you go. Good job, John.
So listen, thanks, John. So there's the locations that you're going to hit, and on the bottom it tells you exactly their website. So go to that website. Again, as always, even if you can't go on a ride, you can always donate, and it's another great cause. And like we're saying, you know, bikers are always helping out. I know we'll have to see. We have some conflicting things on the 5th, 6th. That's the Bruce Rossmeyer. So, but we're gonna see. We'll figure it out. We'll get, you know, we'll get something done so that we get some footage and talk to some people. But I gotta tell you, the kids were beautiful. They were all great. Just sitting there eating and talking and having a great time. So it was really good to hang out with them, and it was great to see Cammie and Jennifer out there last year. I'm sure I'll see them out there again. But I got to say, just like the bikers had their community, the school was a beautiful little community. They were all together. Everybody's hanging out. Everybody's donating stuff. The car show was very cool. The riders. So we want to get as many riders out there as we can. Again, last year they did it kind of at the last minute, and they didn't get as many riders as they needed. So if you can get out there and ride with them, please definitely get out there and ride with them. And like I said, it's Saturday, October the 5th. And it starts, the registration's at 9, kickstands up at 10. And you know what? Go online, because I'm not sure exactly where the starting point. I think it's at the school itself. But just to double check, go online, check it out. And if you can't go on the ride, you can still donate. So, you know, that'd be great. So anything you can do. We appreciate it at Cycle Fever TV. I had a great time meeting everybody, and I'm looking forward to meeting everybody this year. And if we can get a bike out there, we will get a bike out there.
Didn't the Muppets come out with a little Muppet for autism?
I don't know.
Yes, they did.
They did.
They did. A little girl.
And I'm bad. I feel bad that I don't remember the Muppet's name, but they did, and it was awesome. I mean, I saw it, and I watched it, and they talked about it, and it helps big time.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
You know, for other kids to understand what autism is, and for you parents to help out.
Yeah. You know, and I'm gonna say, Cammie posts some of the things that her son does on social media, and it's hilarious. I mean, keeping up with them, she just has a great time, and she's just really good with it. But you know, these kids are really smart.
Oh, really?
You know, and it's just they're just on a different wavelength than a lot of us, and most of them are on a better wavelength than I am.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But they're just great, beautiful kids, great kids, and to see the fun things that her son does, it makes you smile, and it's just a great thing. So, and to the parents and siblings, you know, to these young boys and girls, kudos to you as well, because it takes a whole family, it takes a community, and you guys are just great.
Get through it, right?
Yeah, fantastic.
October 5th.
Yep, October 5th.
All right. Now what's next? We got the Bruce Rossmeyer.
That's it. That's it.
We're going from one to another.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you
Oh,
what, that
wait,
was-
before we do that, what you been doing, Hank?
In case anybody doesn't know, well,
You ain't been answering nobody's phone call.
let's set this up. Let's set this up, crazy. He decided to move, so we don't know how many of you figured that out or not, but he's moved, and he's up in Georgia at the Blue Ridge Mountains,
Yeah.
and him and my mom just left. I don't know, my brother's over there. When did they leave, Kevin? A week ago, last week?
We left last Friday.
Last Friday. So they left last Friday, and we thought everything was going good out there, and then what happened? You missed
Well,
us? You
I
couldn't
did miss you. I gotta
couldn't
tell you.
get internet, right?
Wait, all right. If you want to hear this, I'll tell it. to you.
All right, tell the story.
First of all, we get up there, and you got to realize Blue Ridge has maybe 1,200 people in it, so you don't have a lot of chaos and all that. But I was going to get propane in the motorhome on Saturday because that's when I was booked into the RV camp. Well, I go there and the girl goes, well, we're open till noon, but the guy that's supposed to be here is on an emergency call. So if you want to wait until noon, but at noon I'm closing the gate. Well, he didn't come back, so I waited 2 hours for nothing.
So you're telling me I need to open up a pro?
No, I got a better one for you. I got a better one for you. I got a better one for you than that. You got to do a combination.
All right.
Now, we pull in to the motorhome place, and I don't want to hook everything up because I figure I got to go back Monday to get propane. So we're doing our thing, and the place is really nice. And we met some nice people. So Monday I go, I get the propane, I come back, I open everything up. And you know how you got to dump the little thing into the pooper scooper thing?
Yeah.
Well,
You don't drive down to 75?
no, I don't leave it on
You
75.
didn't have to get the other way, huh?
Well, you know that I had a little problem coming back from New York.
around town.
Right, so they blew the plastic part blew up.
Okay.
So they put a new metal one in. Well, that's great. And they put the hole in and they made it really, really nice. Problem is the freaking hose don't fit through it. So now I'm sitting there going like,
I hate when that happens.
oh, KY jelly, nothing worked. So now I unscrew
Just
this
for
and
the
take
record,
it
it's
out.
the first time he's ever had that problem.
So then I hook it up and I get it ready and it just doesn't look right. So I call the park ranger and I said, his name is Wayne. I go, Wayne, I just want you to check this before I pull the lever and let the stuff come flying out. He comes over and goes, where's the other piece? I go, what other piece? He goes, the one that you screw onto this and then you screw it into here. So we rummage through, we find it, we do it. It was about a 5-minute dump. Okay, all this stuff coming out. Great. Things are going great. Now, we got internet and we got Wi-Fi. Yeah, no shit. We had internet and
there was
Wi-Fi.
shit.
We have neither.
No shit.
I did not see TV until yesterday. Okay, I can't. My iPad won't work. My phone won't work there. So we're just sitting there, and I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna get stuff going back, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Quicker. So now they tell me my bike's ready. Well, it was actually ready before I left. So I buy a new car for Linda, 2018 Murano. I say to the dealer, can you put a trailer hitch on? Man, we don't do that. Well, really? He goes, the best place is Blairsville, about 18 miles down the road. Thank God I called him. Hello, hey, and it's called Rosie's. Right, Rosie's? So I call up and he goes, Rosie's. I go, hey, can I make an appointment to put a trailer hitch on? Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
You're laughing. 2 weeks. So now I go, oh, shit. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So now I said, guess what? I can go back to Orlando and I can get a trailer hitch put on over here on Orange Avenue.
Instantly.
Right away.
Pull it. What side? Do it. Boom. Yeah. Drive out.
That's it. Bang, bang.
So
Well, now, this is what happened. I'm getting ready to leave the night before last, okay? And we get a power surge. Blows, and that actually happened. I didn't lie to you on that. Blows out all of my lights, my air conditioning.
When you said I didn't lie to you on that, it almost makes like you were lying on everything else.
Well, no, that one over there caused all the problems right there.
might have been lying about everything else.
I don't know.
Because I called him up last night after the gym. I go, hey, checking in on you. How's it going? What are you up to? And he's like, oh, yeah, we're just hanging here in the motorhome, and we had a power surge, and all the electricity's out. I go, so you just sitting there?
Yeah.
She goes, yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, meanwhile, I was over at Gil's house, and Gil
He's
was
here in
coming out the
Florida.
door, so I got to. So, anyhow, long and short, the guy fixed it. He called me today. He said, that's fixed. I went over to get, I only got one key fob for the car. So I went to get a key fob made. The guy goes,
2 weeks?
I don't have any. No. He goes, he had 15 key fobs, but not one of them would fit my car. So Kevin picks me up over at the U-Haul, mad because Linda's not there, and he's got to drop me off to get my bike. So he drops me off, my bike's battery don't start. So he's over starving, going like, where the hell are you?
I want you to know he's shaking his head over there.
I don't blame him. We've all been there, brother.
So in the meantime, while we're driving, I put my phone down just like this. I just put it down on his dashboard, and all of a sudden he and I are talking, and it's like, hey, I think you just texted or talking to Shawn. I go, no, I didn't. So I hang up.
You'll get a kick out of this.
2 seconds later, he calls up Kevin and he goes, Kevin, how the hell were you talking to Dad?
So I'm sitting there working today, right? And and Dad calls. and I couldn't click over because I was in the middle of something. So I go, all right, I'll call him back. So usually I call him right back, but for some reason I go, let me just see what he needs. So I listen to the message, and all of a sudden I'm hearing my brother talk. I go, that sounds like my brother. I go, I know he's not in Georgia. He wouldn't lie to me and tell me he was here in Florida and be in Georgia. So they're talking, and I hear my dad's voice. He butt dialed me and got busted. He was going to try to surprise me and come in here tonight. So I call my brother. I go, Kevin. I go, strangest thing just happened. I go, I missed a call from Dad. So I listened to the message, and I hear you talking on it. Are you with Dad? And he's like, yep.
So
He goes,
how you guys at surprise birthday parties?
So my brother's like, I ain't gonna lie to you, he's right here. I go, that mother, you told me when I'm talking to you, you said you were waiting in the motorhome yesterday. He goes, nah, I was over at Gills. I go,
So you settled it now.
Well, I had to take my car in to get a key fob. That was like $350 in an hour wait. So from 7 o'clock this morning till about 5:30 this afternoon, all I've been doing is getting things ready. It's ready. Tomorrow I'll throw the trailer on the back of the car, put the bike on the back. I guess I'm going to go to lunch with a few people. But I knew that he was busy, and I didn't want to bother him.
don't start making excuses.
Yeah, but it's true. You know what it's like. You call him, he goes, I can't talk right now. I got a meeting. I figured he said he would take off to do lunch, but he got a little pissed because he had a 2 o'clock call. He was an hour late meeting me.
4 hour lunch.
Yeah, 4 hours. Yeah, I know.
So and you were the only one. I says I got to surprise somebody. So
I
you
was
were
surprised.
You gotta surprise him. You
And
surprise
John, I called John up. He never answered me.
Get to the airport.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So what you're saying is, one, the Blue Ridge Mountains are beautiful.
Oh, they are.
Two,
They
get
got
your
no internet.
freaking hitch, get your propane, and get your fob before you get
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
And by the way, I hope you brought the key fob because that's the only way I can get out.
And
The little,
he said
yeah, the one that we
from
plug
anywhere.
in.
Well, here's the other thing. So now we know what
You
to
don't
do.
have that little thing that we plug into the machine?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need to take that back because that's about the only way I'm gonna get to see you guys.
Well, no.
Crazy. So you know what we need to do then, right? We need to go up to the Blue Ridge Mountains, and we need to start a trailer hitch company called 1 Week Trailer Hitch. So we beat the other
Hey.
company by a whole week.
Hey, if you get a hitch, free propane.
Right? My brother and I will just sit around.
Free
wait.
propane.
Yeah. 1 week trailer hitch. That can't be too damn hard, right? Because we'll be, you don't want to go over there. They're 2 weeks, man. We can get it done in 1 week.
1 week. Hey, 2-inch city, man. You call them up, they go 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, you ready for this one?
Yink.
Now, my wife goes to get her license. I'm telling her, wait. She goes, no, I got to get my license because I got a new car and I got Georgia plates on it. I go, okay. I said, but she said, well, are you going to go? I go, hell no, I'm waiting till the house is done. So she goes to motor vehicle. You got to have your driver's license, your old driver's license. You got to have your marriage certificate, your birth certificate.
Your kids' driver's license.
Yeah. But this is the cool thing. I drop her off. You got to sign in a computer. She hates computers. She signs in on a computer. She presses enter, and the first thing it goes, Linda, come on over. You're next. There are only 3 people in there. So she puts all her stuff down. Lady looks at her. She goes, oh, this looks great. She goes, but there's a problem. And she goes, what's that? She says,
You're married to Hank.
there's no house on that property. No house at all. You can't use it. So she tells us, wherever you're living, get a thing from them. So we go back to the motorhome place, get all the information we need, okay? She goes back again. She puts it all down. The lady goes, oh, Linda, that's really, really neat. But because that's not a permanent residence, that's like on wheels, we can't take that either. And the lady says to her, if it was me, I'd wait till the house is done. I said, how about that?
Kevin,
There
how
you
long do you
go.
think that'll take if it's 2 weeks? 2 weeks for a trailer hitch, Kevin. How long do you take to build a house?
Pepsi.
Yeah.
At least 2 years.
All right, but now you love this. So my wife now, because we have no internet, goes to Starbucks so she can use their internet. She says to the girl, is there something wrong with your internet? And she goes, well, it doesn't work too good. It's like very sporadic. She said, I wish it worked better.
Yeah, Storm King grew in 2002.
So, he knows Crazy Bill, or, well, Captain of the Clouds, as we call him. He's big in the church. So we happen to be in the church talking to the minister, and the minister says, oh, your wife's having problems? She can come over here and use the Wi-Fi anytime she wants. I'm thinking to myself, she ain't gonna step in the church. I can tell you right now.
She can. You'll get struck by lightning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually be filming some of their stuff over there. I already got a gig.
Well, all
How do
right.
you like
Well,
that?
that's
huh?
a good
That's
thing.
my story. But I gotta tell you, I do miss you guys. I do miss all the camaraderie and riding and all but Kevin. I don't miss Kevin because Christ, he started fighting with me.
Cracking me up.
As soon as he got in the car.
Just so you guys know behind the scenes.
Kevin's
what's
over
happening.
there doing shots.
But behind the scenes, what's going on is first, you got Crazy giving hand signals. You don't know this, but April who comes in here and she serves us our drinks and everything. So John's giving her hand signals. That's what this is. John's going, yep, he needs a drink down there, and Stella here, we need a drink here. So while he's talking and doing all this, he's really placing his orders. So that's how he does that. Then I look at my brother making fun of my dad, talking about church, and that's the one that really killed me. So, all right.
Well, when
And
you
then
guys,
when I go like this, that's they're bringing a keg.
That's it. It's cake
now, I
time.
will say this. We all got, they have what they call tiny houses in this place that I'm staying at.
Oh, Dylan loves those tiny houses.
You guys got to come up.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful. I'm on a big pond. We can have a great time, and just go out there. You can't believe all the bikes that were out riding around on Sunday. I mean, the guy that's got the motorhome next to me has 2 Harleys. The guy that his son was fixing my motorhome today, he's got a Harley trike. He's from Daytona.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And then there's one other guy that's working over there that's from Daytona.
I heard it's just beautiful. There.
It is. So you guys got to come up.
It's beautiful. We will. We'll do
Because
a
he has
show.
no internet, no cell phone.
Yeah, really. We won't be able to do a show from there. Hey, do you got running water?
Hey, yeah, I do.
Do you have to go out? Do they have like this little hut where you got to go to the bathroom at like 2 in the morning?
Actually, they got a beautiful clubhouse.
Yeah.
So I use that now. And the shower's about, half the size of where he is over there.
Compared to inside the motor.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get a flat tire. How long is it going to take to get a tire?
Oh my gosh.
No, let's not even go there. But anyhow, I'm back to be with you guys a little bit. I wanted to apologize for not being able to send anything out because I can't. But I will start working on it. I'm going to talk to John on.
Damn, that cable I cut. That was for nothing.
And I'm looking at a thing
be
called
peaceful
Viasat. SAT, I think it is. VIASAT. Yeah, they said they'd come over to the motorhome and maybe hook something up. So
Well,
we'll see.
we'll see. So we'll see if we get some footage from the Blue Ridge Mountains.
All right. So
You want to throw to some old clips though?
You got, what do you got?
go ahead.
Yeah, now he's here. Wait. You might as well, because I know we don't have too many
Yeah,
clips.
let's see it.
Let's see.
that
Throwback
old clip.
Thursday.
Yeah, run it, John.
An old clip. Oh, jeez.
Evan, you're going to be on Thursday night, so you better be good.
Okay.
All right, that's enough of Evan. We don't want to do too much with Evan. Oh, no, here comes the principal. Hello, Mr. Telemko. Are you here to do my evaluation?
Well, I'm going to take over a camera.
Oh, well, I just taught Ethan. Now, Mr. Telemko, believe it or not, when we did a shoot, and matter of fact, no, I don't think you'll see it. You'll see the guy that we talked with. We did a shoot in Daytona with Indian motorcycles, and he was one of our camera people. If you didn't know, he's all...
That was my first time, and I think it was evident that it was my first time.
You did pretty good. You did pretty good.
Well, which is neat. I don't mean to interrupt. They have the interview here, but then what they do is we have it from a different angles. It's really neat because it's not candid, but you from a different angle.
Yep.
And when you're watching it, you realize, wait a minute, it's just that regular interview, but they get them from different angles. It's kind of cool how they do it. So.
All right. You did a good job, by the way. Now, I will say, when we go out, it depends on what we're shooting. We have a crew from anywhere from 4 people to 9 people. The most important person, the way I look at it, is the people that are running our sound, because sound is the biggest problem that you run into. All right? This is my favorite person, but I don't know her name, but she hurt her knee and I hurt my knee, so we got a lot in common. Go ahead. Who are you?
I'm Morgan Mazzini.
Morgan, why does that name ring a bell? What do you do?
I'm the world's youngest monster truck driver.
And I'm the oldest, so hey. Were you here last week when they did all that stuff? Wasn't it last week? Or
No, I was at a state doing another show.
Oh, must be nice. Enjoy traveling, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Name a host. Oh, man. All right. Keep up the good work. Okay, that one's live. That one's live. All right, you can see they're live because of the red light. All right, let me say something about Mr. Kalemko. Super nice guy, but his feelings get hurt a lot. So every time you go up to see him, especially for the next week, go, hey, how you doing? I love Psycho Fever TV. Okay? Make him happy, make me happy. That'll blow his mind. I used to have a saying, when somebody come in, they go, you know, that teacher doesn't like me, that's why I got a bad grade. And I go, kill him with kindness. They go, what? Yeah, be nice to them. They won't know what to do. All of a sudden, it's like, why are they being nice to me? What's going on? So anyhow, that's my theory. How many people right now know what they want to do when they're 20 to 25 years old? You all do. This is amazing. What do you want to be?
I want to be
Take your hand away so I can hear you.
I want to be a mechanical engineer.
Okay, good one.
A pediatrician.
Okay. A lawyer.
I want to do BMX.
Oh, I know BMX. This is Hank Knapp Jr. right here. Say hello to the audience.
Hello, audience.
Now, I want you to tell them, when I am not doing my schoolwork, I'm watching Psycho Fever TV.
When I am not doing my schoolwork, I'm watching Psycho Fever TV.
Good job. You'll be on tomorrow night. Right there. What's your name?
Alondra.
All right. I can tell you got a great memory. Name one. Somebody at this table, help her out.
Shawn.
Very good. Okay. Who can tell me something about Shawn?
I don't know.
Well, he's a host on the show. You could have said that. You'd have saved yourself. Come on.
He's one of your best friends.
Even better than that. What?
He's your son?
He's my son.
All right, so
Hey.
why don't you tell us what you were teaching there?
Well, that was in Narcoossee Middle School, and that was they invited me over to do career day, and Mandy White, who's now Mandy Bartlett, she had the room next to me, and for years, you know, we were very close, but she told a story when we went to dinner one day to somebody, and they said, well, how did you meet Hank? And she goes, well, the principal brought me in, and we're at the very back of the school, and she goes, they opened the door, and he introduces me to Hank, and Hank goes, did you bring the brownies? And she goes, no, what brownies? He goes, never mind, get out. And that's what I did. But I was joking. She took it serious. Next day she comes in, she had a whole box of brownies for me. So that's the way life goes. But the school was great, the kids were good, and I'll tell you a story. One of the kids over there, I met his father one day at a 7-Eleven. We're talking, I'm getting ready to do a Saturday school, and Dad goes, hey, I want to thank you. I go, what for? He goes, my son did a commercial. I go, really? And it was a car commercial. I said, really? How did he like it? He goes, he liked it. He got paid $5 grand. I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. This kid got $5 grand for doing a commercial.
So
I got nothing.
Dad's teaching everybody how to make money, and here we are not making a damn dime.
Hey, could you teach us, please?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Did you give him, or are you keeping that other computer? Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I'm taking it now.
Okay, good. You'll like it.
Yeah.
I just had a new hard drive put in it.
All right.
So.
No idea what he's talking about. All right. So,
Something in the van. Something in the van.
There
All
you
right,
go.
so where we go? Bruce.
well,
Hey, Bruce.
this is the one. So it's coming up.
I had a blast
Rossmeyer.
there.
You have a blast everywhere
Wait,
we go. First
do
of
you
all,
remember it?
but second
Yeah, I
of all,
Okay.
I do.
we do have a good time there. They do a benefit, and it's every year it's a different theme, right?
Yeah.
So you know, one year was pirates.
Yep. 1 year with the Pirates.
There we
Oh,
go.
There you
And
go.
there he is. That's what happened. The pirate stumbles home with the trophy and the Stella. That's
Don't
where we
drink
find the
too
pirate.
much with the Pirates here. I don't know. It makes you get like tired.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think he had a bird. I'm not sure.
Okay, so listen to me. The party they have before the ride, the day before the ride,
Yeah.
they do a very large benefit charity event.
Yeah.
Okay? I want to tell you something. People were spending $10,000 on a bottle of a certain liquor and just cracking it open and drinking it right there at the table.
And then one guy,
I was like, what?
What about the guy that won the big teddy bear and he kept giving it back?
Giving
Then
it
he
back.
give it back.
He'd win. He'd outbid everybody and then give it back and let them bid again. But you know, the
They
Rossmeyers
make a lot of money for a great event.
And then the Rossmeyer family, they worked very hard on that, and it's something that was near and dear to their dad.
Yes.
Bruce, who, you know, Dad actually sat down and had an interview with Mandy about it. And that was both Dad and Mandy were tearing up, reminiscing about Bruce, who was, you know, he was
Super
definitely a guy when it came to charity and stuff like that. And their whole family still does that, and that's how we got in mostly with Mandy, and invites us out there. But that ride, the event I think is the 5th is the charity event, and I don't know. I'll have to check.
So this says the 25th.
No, it's the 25th annual. It's the 25th anniversary
ride.
Okay.
So that's on, you know, on the night before. Boy, it makes it hard to get up and ride the next day, though, doesn't it?
Oh, it did. But when you do it, I want to tell you, when you're going down the ride and all the kids are there with the signs and everything as you pull in, and they're all, you know, cheering you as you pull into the.
When you pull into Boggy Creek and see all those kids in Boggy Creek, it is. It
So
gives you
explain to
goosebumps.
them what Boggy Creek actually is.
It's a camp for kids
with all sorts of ailments, and they don't pay for anything, right? And everything's taken care of, and it's its own community, really. It's a huge community out there, and Bruce got together with Bruce Rossmeyer, and it was Newman, Paul Newman, and
Newman.
Was it
somebody else?
One of the Colonel.
The Colonel.
I can't believe I just forgot that.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh! But it'll come to me obviously after we're done here. But Schwarzkopf.
Really? Yeah, it was.
And so they, you know, these guys, they got together, and that's, I think, how it fundamentally started to put together this little town where these ailing kids could come and do things that they didn't normally get to do, and they could be in an environment that if they needed certain, you know, let's say there's a certain oxygen or certain things that they needed in their section, it's all taken care of. And it's just a camp where the kids just could be kids. They go through, I'm not gonna lie, they go through shit. All the, you know,
all their, while they're
all this,
through
and
whatever
their
ailment they
family's
have.
dealing with it. And when I say it's just bad stuff, but you know what? They get to go to this camp and they get to forget about it, and they just get to have fun, and they get to be kids, and they don't, you know, they're not at a doctor's office or at a hospital, or they're just having a good time and interacting with other kids, which, you know, they probably don't get to do too many times, but it's just a great organization as well. So so the charity event is on the 5th. It's a blast, and then the ride is going to be on the 6th, and again, that's another escorted ride, and they have special guests come escort and lead the ride.
Last year was Rusty Wallace.
Last year I was up in the rocking chair next to Rusty. You know, me and him. Actually, that was 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Right.
We couldn't go last year. We had another event going on, but
We had
we're gonna try
a couple
to
of
get
different events. That's what happens. You know, September when the riding weather gets good, it gets tough for us. And we can't be everywhere at the same time.
But that year, I'm hanging out with Rusty. We're taking pictures. You know, I actually did a tour of the rooms. You know, and when the kids come in, they have all teddy bears on their beds.
It's amazing.
Seriously,
We'll try to get the footage.
Your heart. And it's crazy, and that's why people will go to the event the night before next year, and they're like, I'm getting in on this, and they start donating a lot of money, and it's a great cause.
So we'll see if we can pull up some of the old footage of some of the things that we did before it comes out, and we'll do that as well. So, but another great cause. So that's tonight's all about causes.
And one of the things, like, and I'll use cancer for an example. If somebody has cancer, that week might be cancer week for the kids. So all the kids have the same disease.
All of them have the same disease that week.
They relate to the same
They
thing.
can talk, right. And they told me, and I don't know, what this ailment they had, but some of the kids, the pool water has to be a certain degree, and it can only be 2 degrees one way or the other, or they can't go in the pool. So, I mean, it's really amazing. The people are nice. And if you don't want to go on the ride, that's fine, but just go visit the place. And I guarantee you, when you visit Boggy Creek, you'll go like, oh my God, I got to do something and help.
Well, you know what? You don't live here anymore, so we didn't talk to you about it. Crazy John and I hit on this a little bit, and this is actually very apropos on what we're doing with this show. And IT and Brittany have been out of town, but what we want to do is, to our webpage, we want to add a place for charities and links to those charities, right? So that you can go in and listen. We're going to put up different charities. We'll put up, as many as we can. But we have a lot of great people come up on the show and talk about a lot of great charities. And so we want a place that you can go to and check out all these charities. We know you can't do every charity. We know that, but if just give $1.
Yeah.
If everybody just gives $1, just to one charity, or if you could do $1 to a couple of charities, whatever you can do, it's just to the betterment of the biking community, to help these kids out. Us. So, we're gonna work on that.
Yeah,
we talked about
we're
it.
gonna work on that.
And we're gonna set that up.
On the website.
Of course, IT's like, that means I'm gonna work on that, which is IT's exactly right.
Yeah.
But we'll get that together. So that's something watch for down the road, and we'll let everybody know about that. All right.
Military.
So now, this one is something that's coming up. Military tribute at the Greenbrier. Okay. So this is being put on with Patriot Pup, I believe, right, IT? There you go. Patriot Pup will be at the book signing and more at the Greenbrier. And for those of you that know, we love Patriot Pup. Everybody loves Patriot Pup.
Yeah,
Elisa, she writes books that have to do with patriotism, and it just has to, it all started. It's a great story if you go on and read about it. It started with her brother, who passed away in the Beirut bombings.
Benghazi? Was it Benghazi?
No, it was Beirut. Yeah, it was Beirut.
He was killed in action in the bombing.
Yep. And so these books are a tribute to him, and they teach little kids everything about respect, patriotism. It's all good things. It's nothing, and it's just a great fun time with Patriot Pup. We've had Patriot Pup out at the Predator game with us, right?
Many a time. So all different things.
So that's another one that we will definitely have on our site, because that's near and dear to us. And this is an event that's going on this weekend, coming up? Tuesday through Sunday. Thursday through Sunday.
PGA tournament.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all part and involved around the PGA
John's
tournament.
yelling stuff from back there because John used to be a golfer. So we're not golfers, but
No.
John knows about it.
Yeah.
PGA, it's golf, damn it.
What are you doing? Talk about the PGA. So, but that's another great event, and I think our very own Brittany is going to be out there, right? So poor Brittany's in a whirlwind. IT, John, and Brittany. Well,
he Ubered here,
got
right
back
here.
today.
Landed and Ubered right to the show.
Ubered straight to the show.
Because Hank wouldn't pick him up.
And then she's got to head out tomorrow. What time?
5 a.m.
5 a.m. She got to turn around and head out to this event for military tribute at the Greenbrier. But Elisa and her counterpart there, Jeff, who's a great guy, they do a lot of stuff. So we always love having them on and talking about stuff they've got going.
All right.
So with that,
Can I just say something?
you can always say so. Can we stop you?
Yeah, you have.
Try.
But
It's funny.
I was going to bring the footage because we did the opening for Mission Barbecue. And I got the footage. I did a thing with the submarine guys. I did a thing with the bagpipes. Talked to some different people in there. But I can't turn my computer on. Yeah, I know. I can't find the mouse.
Can't find the mouse.
And I can't find some of the cables. But I'll find them or I'll buy them. But just, I will start sending stuff as soon as you show me and I can get online. And what I'm gonna do, I hate to say this, but I gotta go to the Presbyterian Church to send out my stuff. So it's gonna have to
There
be,
you go.
you know, not X-rated.
That's right. You're gonna have to send a PG version.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, anyhow,
All right.
that's it.
John, what do you got over there?
So I don't know what we got. I know we got Porsche
All right.
night coming up soon.
We got Big Mike. What do we got?
What do you got?
You got, that one's a Street Elegance and Hype Show, Saturday, September 14th at 7 a.m. for some import cars.
That's here at the Ace.
Here at the Ace Cafe.
All this is. Go
On
ahead.
Sunday at 11 a.m. you got Honda Acura Classic Meet here at Ace. And then Monday, September 16th at 6 p.m. is Porsche and Mercedes night.
That we do that with John Chaney. Yep.
Yep.
Brian Chaney. What did I say? Crazy, John. Brian.
And then on
Brian Chaney.
September 29th, we got Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, Charity Moto Ride. It's Sunday, 4 p.m. It leaves Ace Cafe and goes to Standard Motor Company.
Wow, that's here already.
Sign up at gentleman'sride.com. And
well, that leaves us
And then
out.
you got a Mud Fest on the
Mud Fest.
right? We got a Mud Fest.
Sunday, September 22nd is Mud Fest. And I'm trying to see the times.
You want my glasses?
No, I didn't see a time either.
It
Me
says
and
5
John.
p.m.
Yo, look.
Yep.
Yep. There
5
it is
p.m.
up on the board.
shows at 6 p.m. There we go.
There you go.
Listen, man, you're no Brittany, but you did a good
I
job.
did it again.
Hey, by the way, where's your shirt?
Hey, where the hell's Brittany?
I left it at
So
home.
shout out. You forgot the shout outs there, though.
Shout outs to Denise,
Dianese, yep.
911 Biker Law, and
Yep.
Cycle Fever TV.
All right, there we go. And then you can always go online at the Ace Cafe. They've got a calendar of their events for every month, so you can check out everything that they've got going on. IT, did you have something? What do you got? Yeah, well, that's something I want to do a shout out right there. So IT was great enough to post this for me on our Facebook page. This is a buddy of mine. We wrestled together. Jeff Kaufman, he's just a great guy. We wrestled at Stetson, and I just talked to him a couple days ago, and he's been diagnosed with cancer, and he's been fighting, and he's a hell of a fighter. Just got the news that it spread from his lungs to his brain, but he's still going to keep fighting, and he told me he's not going to stop. But he does have a GoFundMe page, so if anybody can get a chance and donate to that, that's great. He's just a great guy, and his wife Ilka, again, the spouses, it hits everybody. It hits everybody, and he's the most upbeat of all of us. So, Jeff, love you, man. Wishing you the best. IT, if you can throw it up there one more time, and everybody can take a look at the page and the GoFundMe page. That's the information on it. So, if you can donate anything, again, $1, then that would be fantastic. And again, he's just a great guy. So, all right, that's it for my shout. I was going to do a shout out to my mom and dad, but Dad's here, so I'll shout out to my mom. But I know, John, you got some shout outs.
Well, Richie, to the Matarazzo family, my condolence. Richie Matarazzo, 54, heart attack, passed away a few days ago.
Family, friends of yours for a long time.
From East Hanover, way back when, great kids, great family. And you talk about a tight-knit family, the Matarazzos are a tight-knit family. And they're actually down in Melbourne. They owned an auto parts store. But my condolences to them. Also, my condolence to Mike. Mike's dad passed away,
Last Thursday.
Yeah.
It's tough, people get older and people move on, but sometimes they're in a better place than we are here.
Yep.
That's those things. Shout out to my daughter who's actually getting an SEC All Academic Awards.
Wow.
Saturday on the football field at Auburn, which is a pretty neat thing.
That is.
we're really excited about going up there. So Sabrina, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Sabrina.
So Mike, what were you gonna say?
I got a shout out to Patriot Guard riders. I contacted them within 3 days after my father passed away. They stepped up and performed an amazing service for me.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
You told us that, hey, and that's, that's what these guys all do for everybody. They did it for you, they do it for everybody, but, it's a family thing, man.
Yep.
And I saw that picture of you and your dad. Boy, you just splitting images of you and your dad, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So, but and we had talked, and your dad had been sick for a while.
Yeah, he had Alzheimer's and dementia, and he got really sick. He was in a lot of pain towards the end. So he's in a better place
So
right now.
he's definitely, he's definitely in a better place. So that's good. But we love you, man. We're glad you're here, and we're sorry for your loss.
Yep.
All right, there's got to be a way to end this on a happier note.
Yeah. Shawn knows that my mother, who's 99 and a half, quick story, she gets a little perturbed sometimes, so my niece watches her. Well, 2 o'clock in the morning, she called my niece down. My niece came down. They got in a little argument. I told my niece not to argue with her, always leave. So my mother got mad. She called 911. The police came over. So
you don't mess around, man.
Yeah,
She's at 99 and a half. She's like, I do what I want.
So anyhow, when the cop came, he goes, well, what's the problem? And she goes, I don't feel safe here. And he goes, well, why not? She goes, well, she's hollering at me. And the cop goes, I'm hollering at you because you can't hear. So anyhow, at that point, it got a little shaky because, let's say that she had a bruise, and she goes, oh, look what she did to me, then my niece is in trouble.
Yeah, that puts my niece
So she's been fighting us for years to not go into a assisted living. Well, it got to the point where she had to go into it. So she's in there, and all of a sudden I get, well, how you doing, Mom? Great.
She didn't kick anybody's ass in there, did she?
She's got friends in there. They got regiment where she eats, 3 meals a day, and if you don't eat it, they'll pull it away. And so she's doing well. So to Mom, I'm glad you're enjoying it, and we'll see you on the 100th birthday in February.
I got 2 of them coming up.
Yeah, that's right.
2 of them in Rochester.
2 of them in the same town, 100 years old.
Yep, 100 years old.
I guarantee that's a record.
Yeah.
I bet you if you look it up, that's a record.
Especially with belonging to both of us.
Yes, in the same town.
Yep.
But what's funny is I call them both, but I was talking to my dad's mom, my grandmother, and I said, so how was it? It was better today than it was yesterday. I go, you realize that's what you said yesterday, right? So you know it's a good trend. She goes, oh, don't tell me that. I go, well, how's the food? It's all right. She goes, the waffles were good. They're not as big as I make them. I go, when's the last time you made a waffle?
Probably about 30 years ago.
She's like cracking me up. So she's having a good time and she's enjoying it. And she's the the newcomer there. She goes, they're all young. I go, you're 99. Everybody's young. Everybody's young. So
Not many people older than her.
No.
Probably beat them all at bingo and everything.
Exactly.
Taking their money.
Got time on her hands. So, all right. Well, with that said, Dad, shout out for you to coming up here to be on the show and surprise us. And that was a nice surprise.
But sometimes things backfire.
No, it worked out.
That didn't matter. You're here.
I was surprised.
I was surprised.
Nick was surprised.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to be at a meeting last night with me and he didn't show.
You're right.
Was he here? He was here last night.
Yeah, he didn't show.
Well, if I showed up, then they didn't know that I was in town.
I gotcha. All right. Well, anyways, listen, we're going to end it on a happier note. What we're going to say is get out there and ride. Have a great time. Going to these charity events and these rides always make you feel better. They're a blast. You have a good time. You're out there in open air. It's that time of year again where it's cooling down. Riding's great. I'm excited because this is my first, the USO is going to be my first charity ride with Crazy John.
Yes.
So it's our first crazy ride.
Watch out for the turtles.
So, yeah.
Turtles, they won't stand a chance.
That's right. That's right. He doesn't go around them like I do.
You like soup?
That's it. That's it.
He got an Indian. He made sure no turtles.
Yeah. Yeah. Indians are, So,
I rode tonight.
you rode your bike out here?
You bet.
in the rain?
In the rain.
You're crazy. He's crazy. See, you know what? And they wonder why I get nervous. What are you, 76?
Hey,
74, 75, gonna be 76.
Come on.
He's out there, I mean, that's the problem. He doesn't look his age and he doesn't act his age. Well, he acts 12. But I forget sometimes, and he did crap out there in the rain. He does stuff that I wouldn't do. He makes me nervous. But anyways, all right, with that said,
Yeah, let's have a good
we're
night.
gonna
here.
wrap it up because John's got one or two of his drinks are sitting over there, and we're gonna eat and have a good time, and we're gonna see you in 2 weeks. So from all of us here at Cycle Fever TV, you ready?
Yep.
All right.
Ready.
All right. Join the adventure
and enjoy the ride. See you in 2 weeks, everybody.
Later.
And Porsche night on Monday night coming up.
That's
Let's
it.
go.
I gotta tell you, it's good to be back.